Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game.
Shot, surely! Cambodia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Fernandez. Now it's Xavi. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So we're still where we started right now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's having a shot! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Cambodia have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... He leaps for it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. Driving forward, showing great feet there. Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Oh, shot! Oh, good finish. Half-time getting close now. In by DeMarco. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi. Strong running down that left flank. That's a cute ball. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Cambodia come in leading by just the odd goal.
Travel information is
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Cambodia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight into the second. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? But he's left disappointed. And this is Messi. Oh, played right into his path. And he's in uncanny finish! And that's a sharp finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's De Ketelaere, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. Koulibaly did well to stay calm there. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. And it's Bernardo Silva. De Ketelaere. Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Di Marco. Looking for options for movement. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Getting up there. Oh, it rattles the bar. And it's in. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 10, Gerrard.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
This is a promising build-up. That's a good ball out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Baina. And this is Ronaldo. De Ketelaere, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, well measured.
Cambodia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Deftly away. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Cambodia really were very impressive.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Cambodia with the corner. They're first. There's the header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Rafinha.
That was lovely, that.
Well, now here's a good battle. Great chance! He's got away with one there. Hakimi. That's a good foray he's making. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali, still goalless at the moment. Cristiano Ronaldo. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi Alonso. And it's Camavinga. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Rafinha. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh, important interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Xavi Alonso, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Dembele, and he was quick to react. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, good take in a good area. Tonali. It's Xavi Alonso. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Dembele. And it's Xavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele going forward, and he's running through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shoots! He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Cambodia come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's been cut out, well played. Cambodia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafinha. And it's Xavi. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Searching pass he's played there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Xavi. Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18, Xavi Alonso. Number 9,
And it's Xavi.
Rafinha.
Fernandez.
10,
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Saliba. Coming on the field, number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 2, Leandro Paredes. Number 14, Baena. Number 8, Ferran Torres.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Substitution in progress.
Baena, Pacho, Paredes. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get rid. Has to go back here. Baena.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Schneider. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fernandes. And that could set him on his way. Serginho. No. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one, Lionel Messi. He's having a pop! Opts to play it back. Batistuta powering forward here, and he's picked it up out wide. Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Has a look and plays it forward. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Tried the volley, but no.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Now it's Neymar. Rafinha. Now it's Xavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Rafinha. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Fernandes. Threads one in. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted. That is ended up in no man's land. Pacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fernandes. And it's Fernandes. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And a goal kick. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Fernandes has the space to scheme. Brilliantly cut out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Fernandes. No, he's had it taken off him. Well, that has not gone well. Messi. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Cambodia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Camavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's through here. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, good-looking ball. Rafinha, and the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. It's Neymar! And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Rafinha. Number 22.
Now it's Messi.
Fernandez.
He's gone for goal.
Number 3, Williams Saliba. Number 17, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now can he find a finish?
Junior.
Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
Number 19, Fermin. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 26, Robertson. Substitutions.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Biner. Can he get on the end of this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's found a way through.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Cambodia can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. He's gone for goal! No, just not quite.
Owen just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Camavinga. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Now who's going to be first to this?
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that's well seen too. And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Showing great feet there. And this is Depay. That's put paid to the danger. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Davids. And here's Owen. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fernandez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Memphis Depay. Now it's Owen. No, that's been intercepted. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's Memphis Depay! Goal! Poland! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Poland are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Owen! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Cambodia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Xavi. And here's Messi. Ambitious ball here. Harrison tries to clear. Cambodia with the corner. They're first. Cafu can get it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward? Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Pacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're quick to get it back. It's a searching pass. Khan claims comfortably.
Cambodia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10, Messi. Number 9, Rafinha. Number 18, Xavi.
Now it's Owen.
Number 3.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Number 14.
And he's quick to get rid.
Number 2, Leandro Paredes. Number 4.
Looking to play him in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Poland can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit.
Shoots! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 8, Ferran Torres.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes...
Ferran Torres! That is decidedly lacking. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. There is the lithe figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his
His national team have been so successful with him in the side.
spot on.
Oh, he's having a go! That pass has been well intercepted. Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rafinha finds himself offside. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a searching pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. A probing pass. Saliba gets across to intercept that. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Forlan. Forlan! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now it's Rafinha. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. There's the shot! It's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
The goal scorer after 36 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Saliba gets across and deals with it. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Forlan. Forlan proves just a little bit too... It's Forlan! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Cambodia with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
He has found a way through. Rafinha. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba, pass somewhat off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, they've got it again. Played into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Diaz. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Diaz. And he's straight offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to play it through. And this is Xavi. Kobel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. And they're back on the ball again. Messi looking to receive it in space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's following up! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
That's a good foray he's making. Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution.